So, hello everyone, I'm ionut.E, and today I'm doing a tutorial for how to make these particles you see over here that are reacting to the audio, like in this example. 40, alright, come on. And 60. So as you can see, these things are reacting to the audio. They are made with Particular and sound keys. So, oh, and also, before we start this tutorial, I want you to press on the add button of this video to support my sponsors, and also pressing on that ad is like paying me, and that will motivate me to make more cool videos. So yeah, just press it. So now, we will start from scratch, doing a new composition, deleting all the solids, and the logo composition. Actually, you can keep this, it's not such a big deal there, but I want to start with use from scratch. We will keep only the song, and hopefully you know how to make a composition by right-clicking here, new composition, setting its resolution to whatever you want. We'll create here a new song, and now we will create a new solid, which will be the Trapcode Particular. Trapcode Particular. And also let's create a background for these particles. So create a new solid, BG. Okay, now with this particular Trapcode solid, go to the effects, Trapcode, and select Particular. And as you can see here, you got a few particles that are not looking too nice, but you know, it's a start. Go to the emitter, change the particles per second to, I don't know, like 2 or maybe even 1. The idea here is to create particles that will emit other particles. That's the way you can create these strings things, like, okay, you got that. We'll play with the velocity later. Go to the aux system to create the particles emitted by these particles. Select continuous here. Emit probability, leave it to 100. Particles per second. Here we are going to set this to 100, and so 140. So these particles are emitting 140 particles per second. Now go to live second, and you can make this bigger. I'm going to make it like 4.5, I guess. I said it 45. 4.5. 5. Yeah, this is not bad. Okay. Now go to size over live and select this path. So in the beginning it's extremely thin, and then it goes thicker. Select the size to 9 because these are way too small for now. Okay, it starts to look like in that tutorial. Now, on color over live, we are going to select this gradient thing. So in the beginning it will have a nice blue color, then it gets lighter and lighter. Okay, and for now, I think we are kind of done. Oh, I forgot. We are going to make these particles, string particles, like, be a little, I don't know, disturbed. I don't know how to call it. Anyways, go to the psychics, air, turbulence field, and increase the effect position, and change this to a small value, like 7, I guess. So or 4. Yeah, 4 is better, way better. And this, okay, and complexity to 5. Okay, this is pretty good. It's starting to look pretty good. Okay, so for now we are done with this. Now we are going to create the audio reactor. So for that we are going to create a new solid. Call this sound keys or whatever you want. Sound keys. Yeah, I think this is cyan color. Anyways, go to Effect, Trapcode, Sound Keys. Here you are going to play a little with these values. For example, you are going to select here the song. You're going to spectrum adjustment, select the smoothest one. So it might be a little less bumpy, and it will, I don't know, detect only a part of the sound. The range, I think we're good enough for now. Press and apply. Wait till it renders all the audio keyframes. I think that's how you call this, right? I don't know. Anyways, make this invisible because we don't have to see it. Go Trapcode Particular to Psychics. In the Psychics time factor, here we will play a little with this by alt-clicking. Yeah, my bad. Here we will play with some expressions, and so we will open the expressions tag by alt-clicking this clock watch over here. By the way, I forgot to mention, the Trapcode sound keys won't work if you have a higher color depth bitrate than 8 bits per channel. It won't work if you have 60 or 32. So make sure you have this set it on 8. Okay, now let's get back to here. And here we are going to play with the expression as I told you. So you should type in after me. So this comp dot layer bracket sound keys. I think that's how we call it, right? Sound keys. Yep. Sound keys. Okay. Now we are going to insert the effect point or dot. I don't know. Effect bracket sound keys. Now let's set the output. Output 1, for example. Oh, I forgot these things. It won't work if you don't have these. I don't know how to call it. These. Okay. Now divide this by 6, let's say, and add 2. So the initial value of this thing is 2. So it may not be all the time too slow, and the normal value when the sound waves are going up and down, this will be divided by 6 because they might be too high or too low. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so it's pretty good so far. However, these things are too small, so we are going to the emitter, I think, and play a little with the value of the velocity. I'm going to make this about 400 or so. Let's say 410. and maybe actually let's insert an expression here as well. Let's take the expression we've used for the physics and insert it for the velocity as well. This might be a good idea, and it might not be a good idea. So I'm oh, and no way this will work with 2. You have to be. It has to be at least 350, perhaps. Wait. What happened here? It's because I pressed. Yeah, it's because I pressed enter. Whatever. So let's see how it looks. So for now it looks pretty good. Oh, in the emitter, let's set this to sphere. It looks better than with a point. Or I'm not really sure. Sphere or point, it's pretty much the same to me. But we can make the emitter size. No, we will play with this later. Now let's go to the sound keys to improve these things. So go to the range 1, make this thing visible, and let's make this square a little bit bigger. This should stay there, just like here. Let's say the center middle. Let's see how it looks. Let's make the base thing smaller. So let's see, like here. This. It shouldn't be bad if it goes like this. Let's make this bigger. I don't know. I'm not sure myself how this should be to look good. You just play along with these settings till you get something that looks the way you want it. Hue it's in 1. Yep. Okay, we can press apply. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure if it had a change because we didn't press apply. But whatever. Yep, you have to press apply every time you change that thing. So okay, the velocity might be too big. Let's say instead of that number 250 or even 200, I guess. Why not? So when the sound is not going on. Let's divide it by 5. And this should be 250. Yep, this is better, way better. Okay. So now we played enough with this. Let's add our logo inside because I want to teach you how to make a full audio spectrum. Let's scale it down. Go to create a new shape layer. Create a sphere. Well, that's for my logo. If your logo it's something else that wouldn't fit very well in a sphere, make the shape you think is the best. Let's place it in the middle, like this. I guess it's quite in the middle. Let's change its color to white. color correction, color toner, shadows to white. Okay, let's add an adjustment layer that will have the how were they called, motion tile to this, with the output high. Go a little like this. Let's say this is enough, and for a better look, let's add an adjustment layer, which will be the color correction. And in here, let's add magic. We will add some magic. Magic bullet looks. Press on edit. So, yep. Here we are going to select one of these magical settings that I'm not sure myself which one. I think this one. This one looks pretty good. Let's add some edge softness. Let's make it smaller. A little more. This a little bigger. And so. A vignette effect. Okay, and this looks pretty good so far. The logo has some glow and the rest. And to make it an even more complex audio spectrum, we are going to add a new adjustment layer, which will make the logo and the particles in the background pump out. So we're going to add transform. For that, create transform. Pump out effect. What was this? This was motion tile. Motion tile. Move this upper. Okay, pump out effect. Let's use another expression for the scale, and let's set the same expression we've used for the audio spectrum, but here with this initial scale of 100. Let's say here is divided by 3 instead of 6. I think it looks pretty good so far. And pretty much this is it. This is the audio spectrum. I'm going to make an intro for it because this is going to be a template. And yeah, this was pretty much it. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and if you learned something from it, make sure to press that like button and maybe even the subscribe button. And yeah, don't forget to press on the sponsors link on this ad, I mean, because that will motivate me make more videos. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.